Oi, 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 oi. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. I'm so sorry, but life has been very, very busy. But today what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and do like a weekly one, like Nick Bundy and Will's Electrical's been doing. I quite like that idea, so I'm going to try and just do one video a week now, rather than trying to cram in loads of videos. One video a week and just show him what we're doing throughout that week. But we got the main man with us, Leighton. We are today fitting some outside lights. This is a house that we rewired probably, I want to say 5 months ago. And now they've called us back. These were just left until obviously the job's coming to an end. They've called us back now. They've bought the light fittings and they want them fitted. So we've got one to go up here. One over there, and then there's one above the back door. Up there. Nice little job for a Monday morning. We've got that to do. We've got an outside socket to wire for someone else, and then we've got to go to another job for a builder. It's a kitchen, I believe. Knock the wall down, rip the ceiling down. We're just going to wire some spots. We're not actually doing the kitchen. The kitchen company's doing all that. So all we're doing is getting the ceiling prepared. So we're going to first fix that so they can board then, so we're not holding that job up. And that's our day. That is our Monday. The van is still there going strong. I'm still alive. Leighton's still alive. He's very cold because winter's coming and it's like 5 degrees today in sunny Wales. But yeah, we're going to crack on with this now and I'll catch up with you in a sec. So here we are, all up and done. Not sure why these ones aren't on, must be because of the sensor, but they was just on when they like, yeah. Handsome. So yeah, that's job one done. On to the next. On to the next one. On to the next. So we're back. Yesterday was a nightmare, so I didn't get any more footage on the Monday. But it's Tuesday, and today we are in this little garage. I don't know if you can see behind me. We've got two floods to go, not floods, two fluorescent battens to go up, LED battens. Leighton's getting that one wired now. That one's up, which they're all going to be switched from here. So it's just a single switch. We're having a socket here on a 16 amp radial. We're just trunking up the walls, and then it's going to be clipped direct on all the joists. Consumer unit then, at the moment they've got this old rusty thing here. This is going to be going, and because it's a mess, that's going for a two-way garage unit, 16 amp for the socket, 6 amp for the lighting. So nice straightforward little install. Basically what happened was the roof was rotten, so the builders had to rip all the roof off. So all, well not all, because this is still existing, but a lot of it, more than half I'd say. So you have to rip that off. All the existing electrics have to be taken out for them to do that, and then we're reinstating, but a bit more minimal. They had about 20 sockets in here, all single screwed to the joists. They had a 4-gang switch, if I show you, up there, for an array of old fluorescent fittings. They was all over the shop, massive industrial things, 8-foot tubes in them. So yeah, we're just swapping it for these two LED battens, one switch, and a double socket. It will also be feeding the other side of this wall. There, I don't even see. There's an existing double socket because there's a washing machine in the little room the other side, so we've got to feed that off as well. So it'll be a 16 amp radial feeding the two sockets. So that's us today on Tuesday at the moment. Leighton's cracking on, as you can see. Oh, look at that! You can see. I can see his pubes. So yeah, we're gonna crack on with that, and I'll show you as we get on a little bit more.
Why don't penguins like rock music?
Rock music?
Yeah.
No idea.
Because they only like soul.
You don't get it?
Nah.
Soul is a type of fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crap in it, yeah. Standard penguin jokes. Read my one.
Yeah, it's your joke. It's your joke.
I know. Oh. How does a penguin make pancakes? Oh, the big reveal. With his flippers. I'm sure these are getting worse. I know the penguins have been around for a long time, so they're probably running out of jokes, but come on, I'm sure they used to be funnier than this. Light! Right, we've done it. Just want to explain a few things with this job. This is a job of necessity. So there's a few things that I'd like to change, but I can't. So basically, it's an old D who lives on her own. This garage is fed off a 2.5 twin and earth. It's in metal tube, back to the house. It's fed off a 16 amp 3036 fuse, no RCD protection. I've explained, you know, what needs to be done, etc. She doesn't seem too keen on it. She's getting on a bit, so she doesn't want all the upheaval. So I've tried to make best of what we can, hence why I've put this unit in. It's only a two-way board, but it has got RCD, so everything we've done in this area is RCD protected. Supply cable isn't. This is a Castlelec board. I don't know if you've seen them. If you've never fitted a Castlelec board, don't do it. Don't waste your time. They are awful. Another reason for that is this is done through the builder. Because I'm not VAT registered, he likes to get the materials on his account so he can claim the VAT back. So that's why we've got to fit crap like that. We're also fitting Hager accessories. To be honest, I'm quite impressed with the Hager sockets. Nice sockets. The patches are crap. You're never going to get two cables in one entry hole in the top of there. Don't know why they don't make them bigger. Switches are pretty good as well, and you also got the neutral loop, which I do like. I do like the neutral loop in there. Saves you on a Wago. At the Wago, the earths, because the mattresses don't have a earth terminal. I hate it when the mattresses don't have earth terminals. But yeah, that's that. So we're all up and running. Leighton's going to go around testing now while I'm just going to talk crap on the camera. And yeah, that's job one done. To be honest, we absolutely smashed that. Hour and 20 minutes we've done that in. Don't get me wrong, it's not the neatest of jobs. We could have done it neater. You know, the clipping and all isn't the best, but it's a garage. It's done, safe. It's going to be tested, RCD protected now, which it wasn't before. It's a little bit safer. You can have a bit more light now off these LED buttons as well. These are the Ansel. We always use the Ansel ones, the Tornadoes. And that's that. So next up on the agenda, I got to pop to a job now, meet the client, full renovation of a house, possible rewire. So I'm going to go there, give her a quick quote. And then we're going to the barn job. So I shall see you at the barn. So we're at the barn job. This is going to be the extractor fan here. Cooker's going in here. So we've got to get cabling in for that. We've got to try and get all the ceilings done basically. So there's going to be lights in all of these windows. 3 there. 3 here. Don't know how we're going to do it. We've got to get cabling down. There are lighters as well. So we've got to get into here. Finished walls. This is the kitchen area. We're not worrying about the sockets at the moment because all that's going to have to come through the floor. We've got feeds through in a ducting through this screed because this is where the consumer unit is going to go. We've got a 25mm SWA coming down as the main incomer. We've got Cat 6 for the tinterweb. This is going to be the mains. These are feeds, various feeds and whatnot, but the lighting is on a Rayco system, I believe. Like a Lutron kind of system, so there's going to be a rack here with dimmer modules. Cat 6s to the keypads, which come back to here, and then all of our lighting comes from here, direct fed from here, off a 10 amp MGB off our board, and then it's all switched from here with wireless modules, which have 80-meter range apparently. This is the link building, we're not doing the link at the moment. All these walls are going to be battened off, ceilings are going to be battened off, and then we can first fix that. This at the minute is just cabling, ready to go back to the mains. So once the ceiling's all battened, we can get these back to the mains. So we've got cooker feed, hob feed, sockets for the kitchen, sockets for the island. We've got a lighting feed in there, I've got a Cat 6 for data as well, just in case. Which is all going to run through this floor. This is all going to match this floor. So power, we're not too worried about at the moment. But today, we focus on the lighting and the supplies for the Velexes, because there's some Velexes up in the roof. which I don't think you can quite see because all these temporary boards are in the way. It's all going to be open, a vaulted ceiling. There is going to be a mezzanine over there where the old one is, but obviously we're not ready for that yet. So yeah, we got to try and get the lighting in. But this is going to be our biggest issue, is these. So the lighting plan is one in every window. We've got lights on these beams as well. Spotlight, external lighting. I think there's 6 external lights. We do also have lights either side of here and every doorway either side in the floor, uplighters. And then we've got there's going to be a staircase there, like a spirally staircase. There's uplighters in all the stairs, and then uplighters. There's going to be steps going down into that area as well. So floor washers are called, not uplighters. So I'll show you our plans. These are the plans we've got. These are what we've got to go off. It's quite detailed. It does show us what is switching on with what. Yada yada yada. But like these are the floor washers I'm talking about in the steps. Then you've got to see first floor plan then for the spiral staircase, which is here. Beam lights, beam lights, beam lights. These are all the window lights. They're all uplighters. And then we've got a few wall lights dotted around as well. 5 amp sockets, and yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. But then this part of the building is just conventional switched, and the upstairs of this building. So that's all that side of the building. There's a door there which we can't go in yet because there's bats living in there. So yeah, that's all conventional, so we don't really have to worry about that. We just get all this. And then these are the positions of the keypads, which all run off Cat 6 cables. But yeah, a finished wall. This is not going to be fun. So that's what we're doing this afternoon. We're back here tomorrow as well. So I get a bit more footage while we're here tomorrow. But yeah, luckily though, I'm going to have to investigate. I'll do some research tonight because we're going to be hard pressed to keep it in the safe zones. But these are all 12 volt. So do 12 volt have to still be in the safe zones? I do not know. So I'm going to do some research on that tonight because I don't know how we're going to get here otherwise. We basically got to get into these cells, which is fine, we can drill into here. But then how do we get... Do you know what I mean? Nightmare job, bloody nightmare job. But yeah, that's what we're doing this afternoon. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Welcome back. It is Thursday, and you may notice that I'm all on my own. It's because Thursday is the day that Leighton goes to college. So Leighton's in college, I am on my own. So generally on Thursday, I plan a lot of like smaller jobs, the little bits and bobs that people ring up for that they need doing. So first job today is we're going to move a pull cord. The lady's having some wardrobes built in, and there's a pull cord in the bedroom that needs shifting out the way. And she has asked, could I change some sockets over for her as well? I don't know what it is. I think it's like three or four, just to change the socket fronts, the faces. So that's the first job. Second job, we are taking out a cooker and replacing with a new cooker. Customer's got everything, apparently. They just need the old one removing and the new one connecting. And then I've had a little call out then of a friend of mine. He said his electric keeps going off. So when they're having a shower, the electric goes off, but nothing's tripping. He's played with the fuse board, he said, not taking the cover off or anything, but with the switches. And he thinks there's a faulty main switch. To me, it sounds like there's a loose connection. So on the main tails or something, but we shall have a look. But he said it seems to be when they use the shower, so I'm assuming it might be drawing a lot of load, and the loose connections are, you know, coming out of the main switch maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. But that's the plan today. 3 jobs I got to do, and we're going to crack on without later. No, look at that stain on my seat. Ugh. Anyway, so yeah, I'll catch you now when we get to the first job. Woo! So the first job consists of moving pull cord from point A to point B. There's going to be some wardrobes built in this area, so that was in the way. Felt really lucky because the cables run through the coving. So all I've done is cut a piece of the coving out dragged it across, popped it there, kept the cove in as well, so we can pop that in, bit of filler, fill the old hole, and jobs are good on. So that is our first job on a Thursday. Well, I say that, we've got the bits to do here. Changing that switch now to either a dimmer or a switch, depending on how deep the box is. Changing that, and there's another socket here somewhere. There. So 3 double sockets to change to brushed customer supplied. So that's that. That's our first job. So that's that moved, filled the holes. It's not amazing, not the best filler, but it's better than holes. One problem we got is though, no earth in the switch. So unfortunately I'm going to have to tell the customer that they can't have these fittings. Socket should be okay, I haven't checked them, but there's generally earth in sockets, isn't there? But yeah, there's no CPC in there. So we can't do that for her, unfortunately. So we're going to crack on with these now. So that's the cooker done. It was just a swap for swap. I couldn't get any footage because the customer didn't want me to film, so I've got to respect the privacy. It was just a freestanding cooker. Disconnect the old one, connect the new one. Took me 20 minutes, quick earth continuity test, and way to go. So we're going to the next job now, which is trying to figure out why the electric's going off. Like I said, I just miss a loose connection. So we shall have a gander. So as suspected, it was a loose connection, but look at that, it actually melted. I couldn't get it out. And it's melted the terminals. It even started to melt through the side. So this is why loose connections cause fires. So for apprentices out there, make sure your connections are tight. And if you're fitting a consumer unit, use a torque driver to the manufacturer settings, because then you're covering your own arse. If this happens then, and you followed the manufacturer's instructions, it's on them, it's not on you. But you know, this could have, if this got left and left and left, potential fire there, or the fuse bolt could have melted. So it's a good job I come when I did. I didn't film the actual job because the customer wasn't keen on that, but you know, the bottom's fine. That was a culprit. So their electricity was going off and on willy-nilly. Seemed to be when they was having a shower. It's probably, like I said earlier, it's probably because of the load. But yeah, nice little find there. And I had one of these on the van. I had a Hager 100 amp main switch. The local wholesaler stocks Hager, so I've got a few spares, because that's all I used to fit before I fitted Verso. So I do have a fair few spare Hager main switches, RCDs, RCBOs and MCBs. But yeah, so quick little job and it's sorted. And that's me done for the day. Thursday, nice easy day. Leighton's in college. Done 3 little jobs, I think, or 4. I can't remember how many I've done. Oh yeah, that's me done now till tomorrow. The sun is shining. It's a great day out there, and I got to pick the kids up from school. I'm gonna have a nice afternoon. So I'll see you tomorrow, which will be Friday. Leighton will be back, and we will be kicking ass. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Welcome back. It is Friday. Thank goodness. We are in Blenavon. And if you didn't know, Blenavon is actually home of Super Rod. That is where the Super Rod factory is. A little bit of trivia for you there. Today we are doing a hypervolt again. So we've got all the kit, just unloaded the van. Hypervolt is going on this wall here. Nice easy run in all fairness. Coming through the wall, round about here somewhere. Cleat straight up. Around. We've got the mains up there then. So that's where I'm going to CT it on the tails. And then we go straight through this wall to the mains there. Well, that's pretty easy, nice easy run. I have picked up for the consumer unit a Type A RCD because they are AC in the board. It's a BG Screwfix special. So yeah, that's our plan. Leighton's back, college yesterday. He's failing miserably.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's the plan. I will keep you updated as we progress. Apologies for the poor lighting, but this is, I'm just working off a light in this cupboard. I've taken the RCD out now, but I just wanted to show this for apprentices and whatnot if they didn't know how to tell the difference. So this is the original RCD here. This is the Type AC. As you can see, it's got the AC waveform. And then a type A, see, it has those little boobies underneath it. Yeah, look at my nail. Those little boobies underneath the waveform. So that means it's a type A RCD, whereas that one doesn't have the boobies. So that's an AC. So that is how you tell the difference if you're on a quick look in a consumer unit. And well, even the part number has an A on the end of this one. So, well, it's a completely different part number actually, but that's how you would tell with different brands, etc. So that's coming out and that's going in. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. If I just quickly show you the charge point, etc. There's a charger there, that's where the lady wanted it. We have come through them with a 6mm SWA and a Cat 5 up and around. Oh, let me turn this camera around. We've come round there. My Cat 5 has then come through here into this whisker box, CT clamp. Oh, I haven't clamped it on. Silly Sally. Let's get that clamped on. Is that on? No. Ah, you bugger. I nearly swore then. There we go. CT clamp on there. Always have the arrow facing the load, so that's that. And then the SWA runs around, goes through the mains tails, into this dark hole around there, into the consumer unit. Change the RCD and then labelled EV charger. That's that. So that's that. Leighton's just going to pack up now. I'm going to go grab my iPad, do the search, and we are done. Whew, nice job on a Friday. 12:10, and that's our only job for the day. So we're going to have a nice, relaxing afternoon. So there we are, another week done. Just going to do a bit of paperwork now, and that's that. Well, actually, another thing I'm going to be doing, I've seen another electrician who's on YouTube, a YouTube electrician, has gone and done a bit of a challenge. So I'm going to give that a go. They said to challenge them. There's only one electrician on YouTube that does food challenges, and I'm going to try and beat them. So I'm going to do that as well tonight. So look out for the video of that. I'll leave the link to my food channel up here. But if you like, you know, this weekly kind of stuff, let me know in the comments. I'll keep doing it. But if you prefer the older style where I'm just doing a video per job, let me know, and I'll try my best to keep everyone occupied or interested, sorry, in the content that's going out. So I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you Monday. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Ta-da.